Hello, this is a new angle. I'm sitting in the window now, so you're seeing the other side of my room. I am at the halfway point for the third Crown of Naxia book series, The Songbird and the Heart of Stone, which I guess it's kind of its own thing. Like, you could take this out of that series and it would be okay. Like, you can't start here, I don't think, but it is like its own series of books outside of, Aura and Rain's story, because this is focusing more on Misha's story, which is very interesting. And it's paced so insanely differently than the last two books. So The Serpent and the Wings of Night and The Ashes and the Star-Cursed King, which are the first two, those are more focused on like the political aspects, like the world building from like that perspective, and it's really good, but it's paced like really fast because they are both like sort of Deadly Trials books. Like the first one, definitely Deadly Trials, and the second one is kind of more like a mission, but it's still sort of Deadly Trials. This one is not Deadly Trials. This one's more adventure, like they're on a journey, and I'm halfway through, but it has taken me so long to read it. Like the first two books I read like in a week each. A little bit more for the second one, took me like 8 days, but that's just because it was the holiday season and I was busy. But like this has been taking me so long and I don't know why. Like I'm just struggling to get into it. I'm going to finish it. Like I'm halfway, I'm going to finish it. I am interested in Misha's story and I like the amount of world building that we're getting for the series. I think it could become a bigger thing. I think it's just I was so attached to Oira and Rain as characters that sorry, you can hear things through my window. There's like beeping and people talking. Ignore that. But I was so attached to Oira and Rain's story, and I thought when I got this book, I thought we were going to get more of that. I did not expect the turns that it's taken. I did not expect it to be what it is, because in the last two books, if you haven't read them, I recommend it. But you have Oira and Rain. In the first book, they are like doing this whole trials, trying to get, Naxia's approval, get a wish from her, and then that ends in like a very cataclysmic way that really spurs you into the second book like that. Like it's very much intense. And then that second book is like so much more political intrigue, like very dark, very like it's just very like intense, that whole book. And so you're flipping the page because you're like, I don't know where this is going next. This is a lot slower paced. It's just Misha's story and you're getting a lot of her past, which I really appreciate. I could have done with more of Rain's past, to be honest. Like I know we got a good chunk of like his stuff in the last two books, but I was not expecting this to go Misha. But I'm enjoying it. It's good. I just wish it were more of a page turner like the first two. Hopefully it picks up. I am only halfway through, and usually in books like this, like fantasy books like this, the second half is generally the better half, because that's when like everything's like, because they have to set it up in the beginning and then everything has to kind of come together in the end. But I would like it to come together soon. I am struggling to finish it, and there's so many other books I want to read right now. So that's my little update for the day on what I'm reading, and where my head's at on it. I want to like it because I loved the first two books, and I would recommend them. I'm probably going to. My little sister is looking for books to read. I was thinking about recommending the first two to her, but if the third one isn't good, well, I'm not gonna recommend her to get into a series that doesn't taper out well. I have other series that she might enjoy for recommendations. But here's to hoping. Where I'll if you've already read these books, I'm about to spoil things. If not, turn this off. I already kind of spoiled the first two. Go read those, then talk to me. I'm at the part where so he's just gotten his air mark, the main guy, whose name I really should know. Acer? I don't know how he pronounces it. Acer? The Wraith Warden guy got his air mark, and what's his name? The like other shadow vampire on their little journey to death, like tried to kill him. Then they split up, and the other sun lady, Chandra, she did, hopefully. And so it's just Misha and him and the dog. And we just got like his whole backstory while Misha was trying to save him. And then now it seems like they're kind of like on their own to do the rest of this journey. Maybe, I don't know, maybe the other two characters will come back and like attempt to help. Not sure. I want more from the other characters. I think like this is really trying to tell us a lot about Misha's past and a lot about Acer's past, but we are on a journey with like 4 characters, and I know 2 characters semi well at this point. We just got a lore drop on Chandra, and now she's gone. And then this 4th guy, I know nothing about him. He just tried to kill someone. So obviously there's some path to the throne for him, maybe. I don't know. He is invested in something, but he's also had some promise to Naxia, which I don't know anything about, that says that he has to go on this journey. They have some sort of promise or some sort of swear where they can't kill each other, and yet now all of a sudden he's trying to kill this guy. That doesn't make sense to me. But it is obvious where this is going. Obviously Acer and Misha are going to be like the perfect mates of this universe because the blood smells sweeter and all that jazz. But I wish they would get there already. Like, they obviously both can figure that out. They're not dumb. But she has all this like repressed like religious trauma, which is actually quite interesting to read. So I kind of get it. I get you, girl. What else? No, that's pretty much it. Those are my thoughts right now. I'll update after the halfway, like when I finish it. I don't know how many days that will take, but I'm like, if it starts picking up the pace, maybe after this weekend. We will see. Hopefully I finish this, and then I can start a different book. That's kind of, I don't think there's a book after this yet. I think that maybe she wants to write a 4th book after this. I feel like Kindle would have advertised it, so that's what I'm basing that off of, is they would have been like, you want to buy this? And I would have been like, no. Unless this ends the Shadowborn Duet Book 1. Okay, that suggests that's literally on the title. That suggests that there is going to be a book 2. If not, there already is one. If this ends in a way where I feel the need to read the next one, then I will. But if not, then I might just stop this series here, which makes me sad because I loved the first 2 books, but this book is so slow. Hopefully it picks up the pace. Hopefully. That's all I can hope for. Okay, bye.